Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Zundu and today we have our February update for Project Pan in 2024. We're in February, so there's not like massive progress, but nonetheless I do have really good consistent progress. And I have 3 finished products. 2 were minis, so not surprised there. But I think I'm doing pretty well. I really am focusing on it, and by next month I know that I'll have some more products finished, so that's exciting news. So if you do like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and let's get started. So starting with my Models Prefer Mineral Finishing Veil Powder. Now this one here is a finishing powder, so I use it to kind of just buff over at the end. I don't use this every time, especially if I'm doing really light makeup. I don't use this. This is more for like full faces, but it's getting really nice and low. You can see the bottom there. And this was full to the top when I first started. There was a stopper, but I preferred just having it like this so I could see the progress properly. So I do anticipate to finish this year, maybe by July, because I'm doing really well with it. So this was 78.71 last update, so in January, and now we're at 78.42, so 0.3 grams of a difference. Not a lot, but nonetheless, still progress. My Emco Beauty Brow Highlight. So this was a brow pencil and then a brow highlight. I finished the brow pencil, but I still have the brow highlight that I use under and in my inner corner. So this one here, I've got some measurements on my page. So that's where we're at, and we've still got this to go. My Kind Collective Brow Gel. I actually forgot it was in there. I've been using a different one that I've been trying to finish. But I have used it because we were at 12.6, now we're at 12.56, so 0.05 of a gram. That's not a lot, maybe one use. Probably today's use when I realized that it was in my project pan. But my Colourpop Just a Tint in Island Time is almost done, so that's all that I have left. I've been wearing this on the regular with my Project Pan lip liner. So I will show you on the page. This is rolled over from last year because I was so close to finishing it. So that's all we have left. So I am actually hoping to have this finished by next update. That is a goal for me. Next we have the Sigma Eye Base, which I have been using as a single eyeshadow, as a eye base. But basically I've been using it when I'm doing super light makeup. I'll just rub this over my eyes to cancel out any discoloration. But I'll show you the progress. Everything's pretty similar. This one here. Next I have my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. This has really good progress. I've been using this a lot. This is in the Pillow Talk shade, and I use this a lot. So I use it as a lip liner though. I don't use it as a lipstick. You know how a lot of people use it as a lipstick? I do only use it as a lip liner, and that is my progress. So that's the pencil there. And that's what I've done in a month. So not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Next is my Nars Starwoman liquid lip. This is a little mini. I just want to finish it. I love the product, but it needs to go. I've had it for a really long time. This was 18.37. Now it's 18.36. So it looks like I've used it once. Next we have my Tom Ford Ultra Shine lipstick in Bare. I was surprised how much progress I had on this. I didn't realize I used it quite a few times. So this is what it's looking like now. So it's a well-loved lipstick that I just want to finish. I do think this is too cool tone for me right now in summer. So I don't anticipate this to have huge growth. Like I don't think this is going to be something I finish straight away. But as soon as it gets cooler and more wintry, I can see myself wearing it a lot more. So this is the progress that I have here. So it's not too bad considering I didn't think I was really wearing it. My Ulta 3 blush stick, it's quite a harder formula. Like it's beautiful once it's on the skin, but it's not a super creamy formula where it just kind of dwindles down. There's no visual progress on this. I know I've used it, but I just don't think it's going to be one of those products that you see a lot of change in. So this is it all the way wound down. It was a dome. So it is starting to flatten. And then we have my Milk Makeup matte bronzer in Baked. Now you can see that I have used quite a bit of this already. But this is something that also has no visual progress, and I do want to finish this up because it's getting very old. And then I have my RMS Uncoverup Concealer in the shade 00. So this, I thought I would hit pan by now, but I just haven't. But the dip is really low, and I think I'm going to hit pan in this corner here. That's what I'm thinking. But it's just not there, but it's really low. So I'm sure I'll have it hit pan by next month. But yeah, this is something I really want to finish up too because it's old. I've been wearing this more on no makeup days where I just kind of use a little bit on my face. That's because it's very emollient. It's not something that I use when I'm doing a full face of makeup. It's more of an everyday wear kind of product. And then the rest are on my visual page. So the D-Bronzi, I don't really think there's much of a difference. I mean, I probably do have a little bit. Let me, yeah, there's some difference. So that's kind of where it's at now. I feel it definitely going lower. I mean, I really don't think there's much in there, but it's a really hard one to tell because I feel like it's air. Like it really could be like hardly anything in there, but I just don't really know. Honestly, it feels like it could be all the way down there. So I don't think these lines are accurate. I just don't know where I'm at. I've used this so many times. So I wouldn't be surprised if it just finishes early one day. But yeah, I've been using this a lot during summer. My MAC Fix Plus in the setting spray in the Balance, the little minis that they came out with a while ago. That's where I'm at with this one. I should have finished this by now, but because I'm in summer, this is making me too glowy. And I've been gravitating towards my NYX matte setting spray because I'm looking for a little bit more mattifying. But I have been using it, but not every day like I should have finished this by now. But that's okay, we're getting there. And then I have I'll do my perfume. My perfume is the Ellis Brooklyn Vanilla Milk. I should have also had this finished. It's pretty much done. It'll be done, you can kind of see. So it's pretty much done. I've been wearing this more as a layering fragrance. I don't love it by itself. I'm wearing it now. I like how it dries down, but I don't like that initial spray. So I really just want to I've been mixing it with other things because I don't love it alone. So that's probably why it's taken me longer. But that should definitely be finished by next month. It has to. I need it out of my collection. My Maybelline Perfector. I have all these glowy products in here and I'm just too sweaty for glowy right now. Nonetheless, this is the Perfector 4-in-1 Glow. I have the tiniest bit of progress. I used it as a foundation a couple of times. And when I say foundation, I mean like, you know how you like use the Charlotte Tilbury, just like a little something to even the skin tone, but not really anything. That's what I've used it for, but otherwise I'm just not loving it right now. It's too glowy, and when I do a full face of makeup, I don't want this as my primer. I want something that can help with the sweat and the oils. My Revlon Colourstay, I've only used it a few times. I don't have an update on this. There's no point in taking a picture. I can't see any visual progress, but yes, we're getting there. My BareMinerals Bounce and Blur blush in Bllurred Buff. I thought I would have hit pan by now, but I haven't. I've been using this a bit, so I'm surprised I haven't hit pan because I can kind of see the imprint a little bit if you get it at the right angle. I don't think the camera is really picking it up, but I'm pretty close. I know I'm going to hit pan soon, so fingers and toes. My Glowish Skin Tint in the shade Fair. I use this all the time. I'm definitely getting lower. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to finish this because I have been dedicated to this bad boy. This is 40 mils. That's 10 more mils in a standard size of a foundation. So we're getting there. I usually mix these two together because this I can wear alone, but if I want a little bit more color, like right now in summer, I've been mixing it with these. So that'd be my match made in heaven. Let's do some empties. I have a couple of empties. So my Supergoop Glow Screen I finished. I have bought a full size when I went to Dubai because you can't buy this in Australia. So I finished that. I really liked it. I was wearing this as my sunscreen with no makeup because it gave me a nice glow. I really like it as a primer as well. I think I'm going to love this in winter. I'm going to open this full size that I bought in winter time, I think. So that's an empty. And then I finished the little Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. I really liked this. And this little thing, I got quite a lot of uses out of. I want to say I got like 10 uses out of this. So I really like this. This was 100 points at Sephora and I would get it again. I saw those rewards still there. It's a really good primer for mattifying. And then I've also finished my, when I say finished, I've got one use left, but I'm calling it for this video. I couldn't wait another day. Today's my filming day. The Becca Under Eye Corrector, I don't know what you call it, Fair? I think it's in Fair. It's a little mini, but you can see I've got one use there left. So I will use that tomorrow, but I'm calling it done and I'm going to add in a new one. So that's exciting. So let me cross that bad boy off. I'm replacing it with my Laura Mercier Corrector Secret Concealer for Under Eyes in 1.5, which is a very, very similar product. I would say this is just not as pink, but that's fine. I can still totally use it. Like this is very much like a baby pink. This is more of like a peachy pink. So yeah, I'm really excited to have this. This will still take me a long time to use because you need the tiniest amount. So I'm going to add that one in and that's just going to be visual. I'm not going to weigh it because we can see how it's going to look next time. And then I have my two palettes. So I have my Kaleidos Charisma Contour Palette. I have no visual progress, but I can tell you I have definitely been using it. So I do anticipate to probably hit pan on the powder first because it's a small amount of space that uses a lot of space on my face. Contour I have used a few times and the bronzer I probably use the most. This is such a lovely, lovely matte bronzer. So they've since updated and released a new version of this. It doesn't look like this. It actually looks way cooler, but it's basically the same product but in different packaging. So if you are interested in this, they do have their contour palettes just in different packaging. It's like very spacey, space age kind of looking. But yeah, that's that. Not really much of a progress there. And then I have my DIY palette that always looks really disgusting, but when I tell you, this is the easiest palette when you have not many minutes to do your makeup because I have everything here but foundation and concealer. I've got everything. So let's go through them individually. Here is my Nars Soft Velvet Pressed Powder in Snow. I use this a lot. There'll definitely be visual progress on this one. And I really hope that I can finish this sooner rather than later because I have lots of face powders. Unfortunately, I haven't finished my highlighter. I'm telling you, I'm using it all the time. So it's just so thin. I'm surprised there's even product there. This is what it looks like. I've been using it as highlighter and I've also been using it as eyeshadow just to get more use out of it. Dear Lord, I really hope this is done by next update because it's barely there. It's barely there. And then the other one that I thought I was going to have finished by this month but haven't is this Never Ending ABH Contour in Fawn. This was from that contour palette. I've been using this consistently for 4 years and it's still going strong. I've also been using this as a contour and an eyeshadow. So like when I'm super lazy, this has been my eye look. But it's still going. It's still going. It will always be going as far as I'm concerned. Probably got another 5 months out of it. I don't know. Then I have my butter bronzer. So this was well loved before I put it into the project, but we can just see that we're getting some really nice progress on this. And I really hope I can hit pan on this soon. I want to see a little baby pan. I want to see a little baby pan. Show yourself, you know, show yourself to me. That would be very exciting to be able to have pan next month. This blush I've been wearing a lot too. It is the most stunning blush. Oh, I'm obsessed with it. This is the Chantecaille Cheek Shade in Emotion. So you usually buy this and then you have to buy the little case that it comes within separately. So I don't have the case, I just have the blush. And when I tell you, it's like my perfect shaded blush. It's like if Orgasm was not as shimmery, and I feel like this is a tiny bit more peachy than pink. It is so pretty. You can see the embossing is starting to wither away. This was a Bumblebee, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was. So I'm getting good use out of that. This highlighter from Too Faced I haven't been using because I'm trying to finish this one. But I It's a beautiful highlighter. So when I do finish this one, you bet your bottoms I'll be using that one. And then the last is the eyeshadows. I haven't focused on the eyeshadows much. I would say these two Chantecaille I've used the most in Sesame because it's just a simple everyday, but not really much visual progress. And then Coriander. They're just really nice and easy to use on the daily. You can kind of see a slight dip in that one, but not a lot. And then my little Colourpop ones. This was from Bye Bye Birdie palette from a while ago. I remembered, I had forgotten what palette it was on. I was watching a video and I was like, oh, that's the palette I depotted these from. So I've got this. Not really any visual progress, I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. The little Super Shock shadow. This beautiful shimmer. But it doesn't really look like I've used it, even though I have. So that is everything. That is my update. Pretty happy. I've got 3 items leaving and 1 replacing. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this update and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.